Bonjour, hello from Chateau Living at Maison de Chastenay. It's Easter and Sunday morning, and my first clients for the bed and breakfast just left. So I had a successful first go around with having bed and breakfast guests. I was worried about the dog barking, but before they arrived, I put him different places during the night, and they didn't hear him barking. So they slept well. They said breakfast was copious, which they ate a lot, so guess that was good. And they overall had a nice day. So I realized I do need to have a change box because he paid cash and I didn't have change. And so lessons have been learned, which is good. But I was surprised to get a guest in April. I guess it's Easter weekend. Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. Maybe I should have been better prepared. But really, I thought, tourist season starts in May. So maybe middle to end of May, I would start getting client requests. So this was a father and son, and they requested a room with 2 beds. And that made me panic a little bit because the room with twins is my most humble room, and it's not, none of the rooms are where I want them to be, but this room was really not where I want it to be. So there was a big push to get the room ready, and including reupholstering one of the headboards, because the twins that I got are vintage upholstered beds, and I did manage to get one of them reupholstered, and it looks nice. So having little deadlines does help me move things from back burners to front burners, but we'll see how long it takes to get to that second headboard, because now I am moving on to what's the next emergency, what's the next deadline, what needs to be done, most urgently. No clients on the books until next week, actually. I have another client next week. I've been participating in a group of research scholars who study Victorine de Chastenay, and the goal of the group is to digitize all of her writing and get it not translated, but from handwritten form into digital form, so that it's easier to read, easier to search, because her handwriting really is fairly difficult to read, especially in the years where she was going blind and she really smashed her pen and her writing became less clear. And we, at our last meeting, discussed becoming an official association, so that we're a nonprofit and can get donations. And the group is meeting here next week, which is exciting. I'm associate secretary for the group. I really hope that in the next year I'll be able to do more with the group, with helping to digitize the documents and actually do some research and write some papers. So the president of the association is going to be staying here, and then we'll be having a meeting with the local Châtillon-sur-Seine historical groups to share the information about what the Victorine de Chastenay group is doing, and maybe get some new members and some more help with the digitizing. So that's exciting. And I have, I'm hoping she's going to be able to stay in the ensuite bedroom. The bathroom is functional, but I need to replace the glass wall for the shower, because the one that I got is really too small for the shower head that I got, and I don't have a bathroom that's like fully tiled everywhere. So that should be arriving early this week, and then hopefully my contractor can come and change it out. I'll save the old one for another shower at a future date in a room that is going to be maybe fully tiled. I don't know. Hopefully it won't be money wasted. It wasn't cheap. And so if he can come and get that done, and if I can work on the floor this week, then she could stay in that bathroom, and she could stay in that bedroom with a private bathroom. So cross your fingers for me, because that's a lot to do this week. What else is new? And then again, no clients currently on the books until the end of May. But between now and then, I have my volunteers, and so they'll be working on various projects, getting my website up. Got another chandelier that's coming along nicely. I've got some more painting to do, more wallpaper to take down. Gardening, I have a volunteer coming in May who is excited to work in the yard. I'm like, well, it's not a nice garden where you're going to be, cultivating and pruning, and so it really needs like a lot of weed pulling and some rocks moved and things like that. And she sounds excited. So she's excited, I'm excited, and I will be ready to support her doing all kinds of projects in the yard. And then I mentioned the dog. I got a dog in November, super excited, but I really over anticipated my own energy levels and my ability to give him everything he needed. And my last dog that I had for 13 years was very calm, and he helped me with my stress because he would sense it and he would come over and say, "Pet me, you'll feel better." And it worked, and it did help me feel better. But this dog is very high energy, and he really needs more than just me. And he's quite stressed by all the people coming and going. He wants to say hi to everybody, and not everybody wants to say hi to him. And every time he hears a noise, he barks. And so I was worried about barking in the night, because he does bark at night. And yeah, I think he needs a family, like with another dog, and an actual family with lots of people to help, run him around during the day, and with stronger family members than me who can help him learn to walk on the leash, because he just pulled me over and, I'd get hurt. So I'm very sad about it. And I've been looking for a family for a couple of months, because I kind of quickly realized I'd gotten in over my head. But I really gave it my best. Like 3 months during the winter, I just dedicated to him. I did no projects on the house. I just gave him 100% of my attention. And that wasn't enough. And so, even with working with the trainer. And so, so I'm looking for a family, and it's been hard, but nobody's looking for a dog apparently. And I don't want to take him to a shelter. Last week I contacted an animal association that helps with placement, so maybe they have people looking and will be able to help me make a match quickly. I'm supposed to go to Seattle at the end of this month to visit family, my grandbaby, who's now 1. But I haven't been able to find anybody to take care of the dog, and that's another problem. Is I'm really feeling trapped. I can't get dog sitters for short-term, long-term, and if I don't go to Seattle at the end of September, I'm not quite sure when I can go, because I have volunteers and guests booked, and friends coming. So it's frustrating on multiple fronts. So not to dwell on that. So that's my quick update. I thought having my first client was a big moment to share, and want to keep the update short. I'll inject some photos in editing of the room and some of the things that I talked about, and this will be available to my Patreon subscribers first, and then it'll go public. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber and want to get the news early, or you want to support the work, I really would appreciate it. My Patreon subscribers have helped pay for costly tools, trees, 40 trees for the yard for the new hedge, and other important purchases. So please like, share, subscribe, follow. I appreciate feedback and all your support. This project is bigger than me, so if you follow along and help me out, you can share the ride. So thanks again. Happy Easter.